They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. And the Longhorns will put it away to start the game. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Fighting Illini offense takes the field, and they'll have the ball first. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn and hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Quickly complete.
Great job by the defense winning those early downs. Now you get them in a predictable situation. 3rd and long. You bring in more DBs, more speed, more fun blitz packages. Get to have a little fun. They'll get.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Gets his first one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. He only needs a sliver of daylight. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. The whole thought process is just get the ball back and what will we do on offense? And the special teams takes care of that.
What a great job by the special teams unit, making a big-time play. Listen, the offense was going to get the ball reached. Yeah, I get you, but they got this taken care of. Take the punt return, make a few guys miss, take it all the way to the house. Really good execution of that punt return.
The returner will field it and try to do some business. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Illinois offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Illinois right back to the line.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
They'll run the option. Picks up the first down. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
This is a team right now playing with tons of confidence because of how much their defense is dominating. Just look what they did the last time they took the field, and look what they're doing early in this game. They've got dudes flying around making plays. They are a tough unit.
Second and long. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. No more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. He might just try to kick it away from the return man because he housed the first one. Secures it at the 30. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So Texas offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Longhorns send out the punt unit. Here's the return. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. To the air on first down. Got his man quickly. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Illinois lining up quickly. Give to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Illinois now staring at a third and short. Give to the big fullback. He breaks a tackle. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Hunt is on its way. Let's see what he can do with it. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. The give on the option. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers.
Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. The last time they punted it went back for 6. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on first down. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Rain, sleet, snow, sun shining. I don't care. I get interceptions. Give me that rock.
Wide receiver going in motion. They'll give it to the back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The give from the gun. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. Got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
They'll run play action. He's got him. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice.
Touchdown, Texas! Great job by the back on the option. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
From inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Offense in a split backfield. Here comes the option. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. So the first play of the drive starting here from the 45. Under fire. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Well, they dial up on second and a long way to go. Tight end now in motion. From the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. He's forced out of bounds at the 31, but that is why you keep it on the ground.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And that one's incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate.
Touchdown, Longhorns! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And, man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Illinois offense returns to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great
Running free. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Fighting Illini using that big run to get momentum going. Right back to the well. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Back to throw, time running short in the half. He's going to take off. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on third and short from the 49. Here's the pressure. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on third down. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. Sound strategy here to try to punt it away from that return guy. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man, it's Zimmerman. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
Third quarter will get underway as soon as Illinois kicks it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. The Illini just added to its workload after that last play. It's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Illinois right back to the line. On third down, he drops to throw. Finds his big tight end. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket.
Oh, he's got some space. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit.
And when you got that kind of speed, football's got to be a lot of fun. I mean, Jesse, it's not there. Just pull it down. Go make a play.
That's definitely something that defense has never had to worry about in my day either. I think I just pulled a hamstring watching that guy go.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Illinois!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get
exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Illini offense back onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Hard running there. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets two. He's down at the 21. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They go to the ground. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. And you've already sent your punt around 4 times. At least he knows he's going to get his varsity letter, and his leg might get a bigger workout if they don't convert. They'll try to get it through the air. Bring in the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Illinois runs the punt unit onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He's going to get loose. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. They'll go to the ground. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Rides the back on the option, the give. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Now on 3rd down after that run. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man on the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Motion from the wide receiver. With the run on 1st and goal. And they can't punch it in with a 1st down run, and the defense has 1 stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Michigan came through with a lunch pail, hard hat performance, and the end result is an eye-opening road victory. And it's not so much that they won, it's more how they won, and the fact this wasn't ever really in question. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. And the quarterback is knocked down back in the 13.
And this defense, they got their ears pinned back. They know exactly what time it is with the big lead in the fourth quarter. They've already got a bunch of sacks on the day today, and they're looking for more.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Illinois lining up to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want it. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. And the Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Pulled down after a pickup of 4 to the 27. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, they give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
Quick release on the RPO. And that'll not only be a first down, it'll be 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's going for the goal line. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football.
And he takes it in on the final play of the game. You played through the echo of the whistle, and they did that with the ceiling touchdown.